What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy Kenny, man. I'm back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF the Family Channel, people. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, support the channel. Tell somebody to know somebody to come in and subscribe to the channel, people. We're trying to get our subscribers up, so make sure you guys tell somebody to know somebody to come to subscribe, family members, whoever it may be, friends, whoever, right? Um, we I guess we gotta talk about it, people. Listen, listen. No lie to you, unless because I ain't gonna talk about this no more. Unless we hear from Jada Pinkett Smith, okay? Unless we hear from her on that little red circle table, and Will Smith, some live. I don't want to see this thing of this was bothering me. Them being Will did what he did, and Jada damn near condoned this shit when it happened. I don't need to see statements. I need to see faces, because you embarrassed yourselves as your family. You embarrass Chris Rock and his family. So I don't need to see, like, if Chris Rock got enough motherfucking balls and galls and shit like that to come out and be live and express how he felt about what happened to him, you should have enough courage to come out and speak live so everybody can see your face and we can hear your words. Not no fucking statement from your people. But the typical Jada Pinkett Smith and that fuckery, she comes out basically throwing Will Smith under the bus. So let's just get into it. Shout out to Dr. Richie for this clip. It's just irritating, man. I just so irritated, and you know, and I'm so irritated about it because it was people out here that was sitting out here acting like this shit was okay. Well, Will Smith, he was defending his wife. His wife don't even got his fucking back. But let's get into it.
I know you're tired of it, but there's an update. Jada is now criticizing Will Smith. Damn it, Will cannot win for losing. Now, Will Smith, as I have already shared, was absolutely 100% wrong for slapping Chris Rock.
What up, Booker? Shout out to Booker in the building.
I think his move, as Steve Harvey said, was a Hollywood move. I don't think he would have slapped Steve Harvey. I don't think Will Smith would have slapped Will Ferrell. I think he made a calculated move to do something ridiculous, and it was not to stand up for Jada. He was trying to figure out how to stand up for himself in some ridiculous show of macho this.
And like I said, I'm not going to get into too much of the details. Everybody know what the fuck happened. Okay? But let's just be honest. It was people in OBF. It was people I talked to at work and certain family members, my own wife. Some people was out here defending this shit. Ain't like, he just standing up for his wife. Bullshit. Listen, people, it's better ways to handle that. It's better ways to handle that. And I always keep saying this. People say, well, he shouldn't have been joking and he didn't know next time. Listen, let me explain something to everybody. This is the problem I'm having. The joke wasn't that bad. I didn't hear worse of jokes that was more offensive. And so for this dude to have a mental breakdown and snap the way he did because he got a side eye from his wife and go put his hands on somebody, you weak to me. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That is not standing up for your wife. That's not standing up for your family. That's not even standing up for yourself. I got a motherfucking problem. Listen, people, I got a problem with somebody being saying some shit out their mouth. I'm gonna approach you and let you know, hey man, cut that shit out. I don't play like that. Enough with the jokes, whatever, about my wife. She's sick. She got a disease. Don't make fun of that. That's nothing to play with. And if that motherfucker then be disrespectful in his response, then you smack the fuck out of him. But it was better ways to handle this. Or you just could have let that shit be, let it ride. When motherfuckers went to commercial break or whatever the situation may be, you go see Chris Rock in the back. You go handle that in the back. But nah, not Will Smith, because he's an emotional wreck. Because his wife treats him just like a sucker that he is. Listen, people, I love my wife to death. She's my soulmate. Okay? Listen, people. I have to know how to conduct myself. I don't just represent me. I represent my family. I represent my wife. And this motherfucker sitting here, people sitting here acting like this dude is somehow, some way did the right thing. He did not. But let's get back into it, people.
That and the other. You know, sometimes when people try to make themselves look big, they end up showing themselves as being small. Let me remind you of what happened at the Oscars. Here it is.
Oh, Richard! Oh, wow!
Disgusting. Should not have happened. It was wrong. And I know some people like to equivocate. You literally have one person who's possibly a victim of a joke, and the other person is a victim of an assault. There is no true equivocation here. But remember, now, Jada Pinkett Smith has said, you know, I wish Will Smith would not have done that. But she laughed at it. Here it is.
Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Get my name out your mouth!
Now, time out. Now, I want people to understand something here. Jada's first response is, I wish Will wouldn't have done that. Listen, people. And I'm dead honest about this. Listen, I believe in, you know, you have problems in your relationships, you need to work them out. Don't just give up. Listen, people. They've been together almost close to 30 years. Okay? They probably been together just a little longer than me and my wife been together. Okay? Listen, people. Will has to make a decision. You cannot have a spouse that when you get in trouble and you was defending them, right? And that spouse throw you under the bus and publicly. And see, let me explain something to people. This ain't the first time that Jada Pinkett Smith has been sitting out here throwing her husband under the bus. She tried to make, because she slept with her son's friend, like it was Will's fault. You got to be fucking kidding me here, people. Jada, listen, I don't even want to speak on Jada Pinkett Smith because I can get real disrespectful with her, and I don't want to offend other women. Of the shit that I'm gonna say. I wanted to say. Excuse me. But it's no way impossible that I could be with a woman like that. And I keep saying this. If my wife can't respect my manhood, What up, True? Shout out to my man True from New York. Listen, I've been busy too, bro, so I ain't check out the new shit you sent me, but I'm gonna check it out. I'm on vacation now. The day is my vacation day. I worked my last couple of hours. I mean, well, I gotta go back to work, but I ain't gonna be doing shit. So it's like I'm on vacation. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the only person in the building, nigga. I'm on vacation. I put it like this, I'm on vacation. Okay, I'm on vacation for the next 2 weeks. Listen, man. You can't you cannot continue to be with a person like that if your wife is questioning your manhood, putting you in situations to defend her all the time. Dude, you could have been come visit, man. All you gotta do is tell me when you want to come visit, bro. You know it ain't no thing to come at, like asking me when you can come visit, bro. You know you can just tell me when you coming. You know how that is, man. You my brother, so you know how that go. This nigga out here tripping now, talking about, well, let me know when I can come visit. Nigga, you come visit anytime you want, bro. Listen, I don't want no woman challenging my manhood. I don't want no woman putting me in a situation where she trying to test my manhood. Like, cause I always keep telling people, like, I know I have a temper. I know when I lose control, bad shit can happen. I can take shit to the extreme. So I try not to be in situations where I lose my cool to the point where I'm ready to commit violence. Like, honestly. That's like the last straw for me. Anything possible. If I get to the point where I get to want to do violence, or I'm at the violent point when I do actually do violence, I don't think it's no coming back for me. I'm not like that type of dude. I'm not like a know when to stop type motherfucker. When how like a motherfucker say they overkill. I'm an overkiller. So, and I ain't condoning violence. I'm just saying, I don't like people playing with me in that way. Don't push me to where I gotta get violence. I don't want no woman trying to put me in a situation where I gotta get violent. You trying to see where my manhood is. But listen, if you don't trust that I can defend you when it's time for me to defend you if I'm there, or I can't stand up for you, well, you don't know me. I shouldn't have to prove that to you. And it seems to me that this woman, Jada Pinkett Smith, continues to throw her husband under the bus and continues to show everybody how weak she think he is to the world. Will Smith got a decision, man. I ain't Will, so I don't know. He may lose half or whatever, a little bit more. Listen, man. Listen, you losing more money now because of that dumb shit that you just did. They didn't push back all your shit. Bad Boys 4. This motherfucker got great movies was supposed to have been coming out. That shit is up in the air now. Everybody turning their back on him. I told people sitting out here condoning this shit. We're talking, oh, he did the right thing. He stood up for his wife. You don't understand the consequences of you doing misbehavior. After a while, after everybody got past that bullshit of surprise and shock, because everybody like fuck shit. I'm telling you, that's why people was agreeing and siding with Will. Like, oh, he did the right thing, and it was dumbass women out there talking about, oh, he was standing up for his women. Shut your ass up. You just cost this man millions of motherfucking dollars. His wife just cost him millions of dollars. He cost themselves millions of dollars. Now people don't even want to fuck with him no more. And people will be like, oh, that's cancel culture. It ain't cancel culture. It's consequences for your fucking actions. And I'm angry because people were sitting out here making this shit like it was okay. It wasn't. He crossed the fucking line. He's a grown-ass man. This man is 50-something years old. Then probably a half a billionaire or some shit. One of the greatest actors of all time. Superstar. And motherfuckers like, oh, you stand up for, man. A joke hurt her feelings. A joke hurt her feelings. Oh. People's like, oh, it just built up and he got tired. Listen, bro, who put you in that situation? What? You mad at everybody else for making fun of you? Who put you in that position for you to be made fun of? Your wife. So all the stupid people that was out here, okay, with with him doing this stupid ass attempt. How about y'all go to Hollywood and y'all motherfuckers, women and everybody sitting out there condoning this shit? Is y'all gonna get some money together and put them in the movie? Yeah, dumb. Never mind. Let's move on.
She laughed. She laughed so hard she made a very exaggerated move in her laughter. Let me give you some background to this. Jada wishes that he, Will Smith, did not get physical with the comedian. Well, good for her. It took her a while to say it, but now she has said it. It was in the heat of the moment, and it was him overreacting. He knows that. She knows that. They're in agreement that he overreacted. That's according to a source.
Let me just say something, people. You're not in the heat of the moment when you get up. And when you intentionally take your ass up on stage on live TV with millions and billions of people watching this shit, and you take your ass up there and you strike another grown ass man. People always want to keep bringing up, well, it's a black man. I'm not bringing that up. It got nothing to do with it. If you want to say something, he picked the soft target, which was Chris Rock. He knew Chris Rock was most likely wasn't going to react to that shit. Because he knows Chris Rock. They have hung out. Come to find out they was somewhat friends. They weren't the best of friends, but they were somewhat friends, Hollywood friends, hung out. It was calculated. He knew exactly what he was doing. He didn't just overreact. It wasn't just the heat of the moment. You don't even take any responsibility. But that's Jada. That's Jada for you. A toxic female. She toxic. Couldn't have no woman like that around me. I don't like toxic women around me. I truly don't. Listen, people, I know a toxic woman I work with. Listen, people, I couldn't hang out with her. Too wild, too over the top. Too flirty, all types of goofy shit that she does. Like, and I'm like, nah, man. Don't know how to conduct herself, just say whatever the fuck she think. Like, it's just weird shit. I don't hang around people like that. Listen, people, I get to the point of what I'm saying, but I try to put it in a way where I don't try to offend people. But I'm direct. But some people are just totally loose cannons with shit that comes out of their mouth and how they act. I don't hang around people like that. That's weirdo shit. Like, listen, first of all, I'm too grown for that shit. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. Like, I don't got time for that shit. I got more important shit. I'm not out here trying to get into no motherfucking fights and shootouts and shit like that. Nigga, I did that already. And I made it out that shit, got lucky. Listen, I don't got time to be going backwards. Nigga, I got a kid I need to raise. I need to see graduate college and get married and graduate high school and all that other shit and see her blossom at life. I ain't got time for this goofy shit. I want to travel with my wife and shit like that. I ain't got time to be playing around with goofy shit. So I don't keep toxic fucking people around me. I don't even want to be in the same space. I don't like jealous motherfuckers that be jealous of some shit that you got. Envious and shit like that. Fuck you being jealous and envy about it. Nigga, I want everybody to shine. So if you want something I got, let me help you. But motherfuckers is just weirdos, man. Anyway, Jada Pinkett Smith is toxic, and I don't see and buying Will Smith being the submissive simp that he is. She takes total advantage of his weakness. People don't really understand. She didn't even want to marry this nigga. She didn't even want to marry him. Her mama had to push her to get him marrying Will. Because you know why? Because she wanted to be for the streets. Like people be tripping on this shit. People be acting like, oh, well, Will, how she be trying to make? Oh, Will was out here cheating on us, nigga. She had a sex addiction. She was out here cheating too. So-called sex addiction. This woman was out here doing all types of goofy shit too. Come on, man. And it's sad that Will just sit back and let this shit happen to himself.
Source who exclusively told US Weekly about where the couple stands now. Now remember, moral leadership is typically quick and concise. It does not take you days to figure out that your actions are wrong, especially when they are that egregious. You see, they are.
And you know why? You know why? Like, listen, I'm not saying I'm always right and I make all the right decisions when I do certain shit, right? But I'm saying if I do something to somebody, 90% of the time, I meant it. If it's harsh or I intentionally tried to hurt somebody or I didn't, right? Whatever the situation may be, right? I intentionally know what I did. Excuse me, people. I'm still getting over this cold and shit. I ain't want to be in my nose while y'all watching me live. But excuse me. But excuse me. But 90% of the time I know what I did. And I stand on it. 10% is a possibility I made a mistake and I had to come back and retract some shit. But if I get physical on somebody, I meant that. Because I know who I am. I wouldn't intentionally put my hands on somebody unless I felt like I really had to feel like my life was like in some type of danger or motherfuckers really get ready to put hands and feet on me or something. Like we was way too close or something like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, and like, maybe it's just me. Like, I come from street shit. So I understand I know when shit get ready to cross a line. I just don't understand, man.
Looking at the Hollywood winds, they're seeing how things are blowing now, how the negative is impacting the economy of Will Smith and his wife Jada.
And that was my point at everybody when people was out here defending Will Smith for smacking Chris Rock for that joke, talking about he was defending his wife. Do you understand the consequences that come with that shit? You like when you make decisions like that. You know how many times I wanted to smack the shit out of people at work? Like, like real talk. Like I wanted to smack the fuck out of people at work. Certain people at work, man. I probably was very, very close to shooting a motherfucker at work one time. No lie to you. But that was the young me though. I know how to handle these situations now because I know how the game is played. Unless a motherfucker put their hands on me, whatever the fuck you say, you see me outside. Well, we can talk about this shit man to man or man to female or whatever. Person to person, but I don't like but this is the real reason why I don't socialize with people like that. Because I know me. It ain't them a lot of the times, it's me. I know how I am. I know certain shit triggers me. So I don't be around certain people, I don't be around certain type of atmosphere because I know me. I don't even know when I've been to a club. Like, I don't know the last time I've been to a club. Like, I don't go to shit like that. So, like, people, a lot of times people put themselves in situations and then they shocked and appalled that these type of things happen. And nobody's saying you can't enjoy your life, but understand when you go certain places, things gonna happen. That's why I plan for the worst. Motherfuckers be like, you just plan for shit to go bad. Yeah, so I can prepare myself. So I can be prepared. Because anything can happen. I don't want to go in a situation where I'm lacking. See, I used to be a dope boy, so I like my shit is my mind. How I think is different from a lot of motherfuckers. I'm dead serious, and I wasn't a stupid dope boy. I was smart. I was a smart drug dealer. So, whatever.
You see, this is about status, ladies and gentlemen. Hollywood's fascination with status, and by extension, our fascination with status as well. As I said in an earlier show, if Chris Rock would have slapped Will Smith, this would be a different story. There's more. According to The Insider, Jada did not want Smith to get into an altercation. She's not one of these women that needs protecting. He didn't need to do what he did. She didn't need protecting. She's not a wallflower.
Now, you can take what that said in two different ways, right? Whoever helped her write that shit or whatever, Ricky crazy as shit. He's stupid. He's stupid. Yes, I was dumb too. No, I wasn't a dumb dope boy. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was smart. Motherfuckers used to get caught with drugs and shit. I never got caught with drugs, ever. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was smart. Like, motherfuckers, especially because I used to run from the police, nigga. I take that ass whipping before I go to jail. And I'm gonna go to jail, but I ain't gonna go to jail with no drug charge. I go there with an ass whooping, and what they gonna charge me with? They ain't got no evidence. I never got drug charges. Never. Because I was smart about that shit. Yeah, Ricky. Listen, man, I hope you got out the dope game very early. That shit crazy, bro. Excuse me. But, man, Ricky made me forget what I was saying and shit. God damn it, Ricky. Let's move on.
The source shared. She's a strong woman, an opinionated woman, and she can fight her own battles, but she still stands by him. As you know, Smith resigned from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences on Friday, writing in a statement that his behavior was shocking, painful, and inexcusable, and claiming he wanted to put the focus back on those who deserve attention for their achievements.
What I was saying about this whole statement, right? This is why that's why this statement means nothing to me. Because you can look at this statement in two ways, right? You can look at this statement of because you know Jada had to have something to do with this statement, right? It's not she didn't know nothing about the statement and somebody or her people put it out, right? Her publicist or whoever, right? Agent, whatever. So you knew this bullshit was coming out. You throw your husband under the bus. You don't stand by him. Like it ain't like he killed somebody. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like somebody got, like, other than some pride and maybe a motherfucker got smacked in the face, stung a little bit. Nobody had to go to hospital, you know what I mean? But I can understand you distanced yourself from that, your spouse then. I can get that, right? But he just smacked the motherfucker, and he did it on the behalf of you as well. He got tired of motherfuckers disrespecting him because you are a reflection of him, and motherfuckers disrespecting you is disrespecting him, right? And that's how men think, right? So, listen, excuse me. You don't stand by him. It ain't like he hurt he ain't like nobody got severely hurt. Some prize got hurt. It's a big international thing. I get that. But you dissing yourself from your husband that much, but you say I stand by my husband at the end. No, the first thing you should have said out of your mouth, I want to deeply send my condolences to the Rock family. Did none of that. You just tell us that your husband over-exaggerate, throw him under the bus, didn't apologize to Chris Rock for what your husband did on partly behalf of you. It's ridiculous. This statement that they put out is a bunch of bullshit. It's a crock of shit. Jada Pinkett Smith and whoever put this dumbass shit together is a bunch of bullshit. This is highly. I'm offended. And I ain't the one that got smacked. I'm offended for Chris Rock. This woman is, listen, I believe Jada Pinkett Smith is a borderline psychopath. There's no way impossible you thought this statement made any goddamn sense. Made you look any type of way or some type of sympathy or empathy and shit. Or, you just threw your husband under the bus. What type of bullshit is that? Listen, I'm going to tell you something. My wife said this dumb shit, but I had to explain it to her. It was better ways that Will Smith should have handled it. She said that she was one of those people that said she was okay with Will Smith doing what he did. And I had to explain to her, like, it was a better way to handle that. And she was like, you wouldn't do that for me? I said, nah, not to roll up on somebody and smack them over a fucking joke. I would pull that motherfucker to the side. Hey, man, stop the bullshit. Now, if a motherfucker respond to me different, then I'll probably smack the shit out of him. You get what I mean? But I would approach the situation different. Because once you cross the line with violence, anything happens after that. I'm telling my wife, we ain't in the streets. We parents. We grown-ass people. Because she was like, you wouldn't do that for me? Not over no fucking joke. Nigga, I was highly offended. My wife thought that shit was okay. And people, she kept bringing up, oh, well, you know, he been going through it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It's a better way to handle that. And then I had to think about it. Nigga, I ain't Will Smith. You get what I'm saying? The consequences for me is even more serious than his bullshit. I mean, the consequences for him, if I did the shit that he did, just to make you feel that I stood up for you. You can't take a joke? But the problem was a lot of people was in the moment and forgot what Jada was doing. If motherfuckers said he had just had enough of people saying whatever they said, well, why y'all not blaming Jada for putting him in that situation? I'm not saying he don't have any part in that, but how y'all just ignore her or what she did to put him in that position? For him to lose is cool. That was my issue with women. But anyway, let's move on.
Could still face additional punishment from the Academy when its Board of Governors meets later this month. And the news is not much better around the film studios either. According to The Hollywood Reporter, several different companies are beginning to distance themselves from Smith, though not publicly. Now, when I first reported on this story, 52% of Americans were for Will Smith. That was the immediate polling. Today, however, according to new polling, 3 in 5 Americans disapprove of Will Smith's slapping of Chris Rock.
Because, I mean, you know why in the beginning, like, down there a little bit over a half of the people was okay with Will dead? Because I told you, a lot of people in this country is in the moment. They in the moment, motherfuckers. They are like in the moment people. A lot of people are in the moment type of people. So a lot of times a lot of these people, some of them, right, are very highly educated, right? They went to school and they ain't stupid people, but they're a little selfish, right? So they don't kind of really understand that, like, yo, you just can't just do shit. It's consequences for shit. Like, people don't have like this consequence factor in their brain sometimes. Like, people don't like understand that shit. Like, you understand the risk of doing certain things. It's not being scared. Sometimes it's just about being cautious. That's how I look at it. Like, I'm very cautious. Sometimes I'm afraid of certain shit, but a lot of times I'm just cautious about shit. So I gotta make decisions. I gotta understand, am I sure I want to make this decision? So you seen 52% of the people was like, okay, more than half was okay with what he did, because they was in the moment thinkers. And I told you, people like drama. People like fuck shit. For some odd reason, people, yeah, he just snapped. You know, hey, man, you know, they kept fucking with him. When my wife first told me that shit, I didn't even see it. My wife told me about it. I said, he did what? That's okay. Like, I think I blew it off because I kind of was like, I was tired. I was doing all this overtime. I didn't want to hear that shit, right? But the next day, I kind of looked at the video and see what the fuck was going on, right? And my first reaction to it was like, excuse me, people. God damn it. Excuse me. Shit. I'm trying to get over this cold, people. But people wasn't, like, my first reaction to the shit was like, God damn. People think this is okay? Like, I remember seeing people all through social media was like, yeah, Will Smith, he did the right thing. That's all I seen was a bunch of motherfuckers just saying, hey, excuse me, yeah, it's okay that he did what he did. What? Did y'all see? I'm thinking to myself, did y'all see what I seen? Did y'all see what I seen? This motherfucker, it's going to be consequences for it. He's in trouble. And my first reaction, my second reaction was, Chris, why you ain't put hands and feet back on him? That was my second reaction to that shit. And then my third reaction was like, yo, over a joke, bro? You at the Academy Awards, like, the fuck, it's a joke. And it wasn't even that bad. It probably was a little tasteless, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't like horrible, like he was intentionally trying to insult her. Then I thought, I think the fourth thing I thought, I said, maybe he might not didn't know she was sick, because I didn't know. Until my wife told me. I didn't know she had that disease. She wasn't sick, but she had the disease. I didn't know she had it. So I'm like, Chris probably maybe did not know. Everybody act like because Jada Pinkett Smith, she's this popular, like everybody follow her and rock with her. Like, no. There's so much shit going on social media where everybody got platforms and shit. Everybody don't see everything. I catch shit weeks later or a day later or a month later sometimes, not knowing about certain shit. Like, anyway, let's move on.
At the 94th Academy Awards. Now, I know you say, you know, these are wealthy people. These individuals do not and will not impact our lives. That's not true. I spoke to
no, hold on. For Dr. Richie get into what he was saying. This is my thing, and this is what I always keep saying. The behavior of grown-ass people has an effect on the children. I told y'all that's always my that's what motivates me. That's why I do this show and I talk about the shit that I talk about. Because Grown ass adults' behavior of what I'm talking about and what you're seeing affects the children. You get what I'm saying? Like, I catch my daughter knowing that she can't ask my wife for certain shit, but she'll come straight to me. Because you know why? Because of how I raise her, or what I do for her, or the shit I allow her to get away with. A part of it is my childhood of growing up the way I did, so I allow her to get away with certain shit. Like, or I give her certain shit. I go out of my way to get her certain shit. I spoil her in a way. Because I think, you know, looking back in my childhood, I wish I was loved and was given anything I wanted. Not all the time, but you know, but more than half of the time. But that's my own personal actions of how I raise and how I treat and how my daughter sees me. No, my daughter says to me a lot of times, nigga, all she got to do is see me get up. And it's sad that, and that's why I said I got a lot of shit that I need to work out of my work shit and time I need to spend with my daughter too. But every time my daughter sees me, daddy work, you go to work? Yeah. If she see me come home, how was work? That's all she know. You get what I'm saying? So your kids see your actions. They see how you conduct yourself. They see what you're doing. So Will Smith, yes, he has an impact because the kids is watching this shit. You heard his kids coming out. Oh, that's what we do. His own kids was out here glorifying this shit like it was okay. Even though they a little older in their 20s or something like that, in their teens, they older, I think they're in their 20s, but still they're kids. They're still the young folks. We're supposed to be setting examples. We can't be out here acting like we in our fucking 20s and we in our 40s and 50s. Like, what we doing here? But then we the same motherfucking grown-ass adults come out here and tell the kid, hey, man, you shouldn't have been doing that. You shouldn't have reacted that way. No, violence ain't good. But we'll turn around and do almost the same exact shit that we complain today they doing. I never listen. People be like, well, you saying why you wanted Chris Rock put hands and feet on him. You goddamn right. You violated me. And I teach my kids and my god kids and whoever. You don't let nobody violate you like that. You fight back. Cause when a motherfucker crossed the line and put hands and feet on you, they violated you. Ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no working. Listen, Will Smith and Chris Rock could be the best of friends. If that was me, he couldn't be my friend no more. You violated me, bro. I ain't never had to put hands and feet on none of my friends. Ever. Whenever I gotta get physical, you punch me or I punch you, whenever that shit happen, we're done. It's a wrap. Ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no apologies. I don't give a fuck. The one thing you learn when you're young, your family and your parents teach you this. You don't fight your family. And I look at my friends, I treat my friends and my family the same. They family to me. We like blood. My man True from New York, he blood to me. He the godfather of my daughter. That's my brother. Nigga, we ever had to put hands and feet on each other? Nigga, we can't be. It's a rap. I don't give a fuck if you was blood of mine. If you was my blood, you put your motherfucking hands and feet on me. It's a rap. It's a rap. No coming back from that. I'm sorry. That is my limit. I don't give a fuck. And I think the reason why that is because I don't like violence. I actually really truly don't. I don't like violence. Like I truly don't. I don't mind getting violent with a motherfucker if you push me to that. But I don't like violence. We got to go to that. We can't talk this shit out. And like I said, at the end of the day, first of all, I'm a grown ass man. I'll be 41 this year in like a couple of months, like 3 or 4 months. Listen, people, I ain't got time to be sitting here fighting and shooting and trying to hurt somebody. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I'm trying to live life, drink, party, have some good times. Watch my daughter. Like I just bought her a fucking water pool slide, some shit like that, right? I'll record it once I put it up. I'm just waiting for it to get a little warm. Hopefully next week it get warm. Because the weather been up and down this month. And even now, right? Like I'm looking forward to doing that shit. I ain't got time to be. I want to put this shit together for my daughter. Watch her have a fucking ball, be on the grill, grilling some hamburgers and hot dogs for it. Nigga, I ain't got time to be sitting here fighting no motherfucking body, arguing with niggas over goofy dumb shit. Girl, I gotta pull my gun out. You gotta pull your like, nah, nigga. I ain't got time for that, nigga. I did that. I'm good. I did that already. I'm not young, man. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck if you're young or not. Nobody should be out here doing that dumb, goofy shit. But anyway.
A group of high school students 2 days ago. You know what they wanted to know? Doc, what do you think about what Will Smith did? And I gave them my honest opinion. You see, things like this, they have a way of shaping the social narrative, what's acceptable and unacceptable, what we are willing to tolerate. Because I guarantee you, as I told those students, if you would have slapped him, they would call you thugs. But because it was Will Smith slapping Chris Rock is debatable. Just putting things in context.
Preach, Doc. Preach, Dr. Richie. That's exactly what I'm saying. And these was young kids, young high school kids that came up to him because he mentors and shit like that, students of his, come up to him because they respect him enough because they know how he conduct himself. And they asked him, because they probably was a little confused of how they should take that, because they watch social media, they watch stupid people on social media when the shit was happening like it was okay. Kids watch. And I keep telling motherfuckers that. Kids watch this shit. They watch how we behave. You ain't got to listen to me. Just look at your surroundings. Look what's going on. You got dumbass candidates, racist candidates, got their children all in the racist ads and shit. These children, they don't know no goddamn better yet. But once they get older, they'll learn. They're going to pick up the same behavior. Hopefully they pick up some shit and say, man, fuck that shit. No, I don't agree with my motherfucking daddy or my mama. I'm on the other side. This shit ain't right. I'll tell y'all.
Things in context for you. Narratives are powerful. Madam, what are your thoughts on this?
I definitely agree with your perspective that had it been a group of high school kids, they would definitely be in jail for assault and battery and facing all type of lawsuits. I understand as well the narrative of both sides.
Listen, and time out, and let me explain something to people too. I don't mean to cut the sister off, but let me just say this too. I have seen children get into just fights amongst each other. They get arrested. They go to jail. Doesn't matter who started the fight. They both go to jail. So that's why myself, Chris Rock did the bigger thing. But at the same time, as a man, you ain't smacking me. without me trying to attempt to whip your ass. So we both would have went to jail that night. You got children that just get in fights, which you should just be like, look, y'all suspended, go the fuck home. These are children, but they lock children up. Juveniles. But Will Smith, a grown-ass man, 50 years old, go on a national stage and smack another grown-ass man over a joke. And stupid grown-ass people was sitting out here acting like that shit was okay. You got to be fucking kidding me. Let's just move on before I get myself even more upset with the stupidity of what's going on in this country. With grown-ass adults. I told y'all, I'm not here for the motherfucking grown-ass adults. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you get something out of it. I'm here for the children. I ain't here for y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all sitting here playing these games, man. We ain't children. We supposed to be they motherfucking heroes. We supposed to be people they look up to. Motherfuckers sitting here acting like this shit is okay. We preach to these kids all the time. Don't be out there and get violent. Sometimes just walk away. But a grown-ass man took his grown ass on a stage and smacked another grown-ass man in front of millions. And millions of stupid people, grown-ass adults, millions of them, said it was okay that he smacked another man over a joke. But we got children fighting in school over words that we tell them to walk away from or go tell somebody, and they get violent, they go to jail. But not Will Smith. Man, fuck that. If I was, listen, I'm a citizen now. So, nigga, if that was me, first of all, we both would have went to jail that night because I'd have fucked them awards up. The Oscars would have been over, nigga. We'd have been rumbling in that bitch. So it wouldn't have been me. I told you people better than me. Wouldn't have been me. Once you put your hands on me, you violated me. So it's on. It's on and popping. So all the people out here is like, oh, he did the right thing by walking away. That's him. He better than me. Chris Rock is better than a lot of us. But I ain't better than him. I'd have beat the dog shit. Listen, man, I'm telling you. And then he wouldn't have ran up on certain people. Never mind, man. I don't even know. This is what I'm saying about niggas. And see, them same people that was sitting out there talking about, oh, I'd have did the same thing. No, the fuck you wouldn't. You ain't just running up on people over a fucking joke and putting hands and feet on them. The fuck is wrong with y'all? And like I said, all the dumbass people that was out there acting like this shit was okay that what Will Smith did, I don't want to hear you telling these children they should walk away or tell somebody when somebody say something bad about them. Or make a joke, make fun of them. You shouldn't have put your hands on them. No. You're telling the kids, put the hands and feet on them when they say some shit that offends you that's wrong. And the kids hear way more worse shit. Racism, sexism, homophobic shit, being bullied. And a grown-ass man couldn't take a joke. Fuck out of here. Let's move on, man.
People feel like he's protecting his wife, but I think the reality is that type of behavior on that type of stage is inappropriate for anybody. Again, I do also think that Will Smith made a very calculated choice, because if it was a Will Ferrell, right, or maybe a Chris Tucker, right, I do not think he would have felt as bold to go ahead and put his hands on somebody. So at this point, whatever damages he's dealing with right now, that's on him. He earned it.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And that's why I said, And that's what I said. Anything that's coming for Will Smith, he deserve it for being a coward. For not being a grown-ass man. People, oh, he got fed up. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. I'm rich, bitch. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't even rich. I don't give a fuck what people say. Then you see people say shit in the chat, disrespectful. People in the comments saying shit, disrespectful. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm good. I know who the fuck I am. Long as you don't roll up on me and say that, you good. Give a fuck about what social media saying. And then, like I said, it was a fucking joke. Come on, fuck out of here, man. You at the Oscars, man. Comments gonna come out and fuck with people in the audience. It's gonna happen. The fuck out of here. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. And ain't no excuse for people to give me about the behavior of this grown ass man. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for Will Smith. I don't. And at the end of the day, fuck Jada Pinkett Smith for putting her husband in that predicament. Well, help putting him in that predicament. With her coward ass. You don't even stand by your... He didn't have to defend me. I'm a strong woman. Well, you know what? How about this then? Jada Pinkett Smith, since you strong, bitch. How about you divorce that man right then? Take... account, you take that and you roll the fuck out and leave that man alone. So he can find somebody better than you. You trifling bitch. She trifling. Since you so independent, since you so much of a strong woman, fuck that man's shit up. Well, help fuck it up because he fucked his own shit up. He helped fuck his own shit up. Doing goofy shit for some fucking trash ass woman. She trash. Jada Pinkett Smith is trash. She used to be royalty. Now she trash. Nigga, Jada Pinkett ain't no different than Kim Kardashian to me, nigga. The fuck out of here. Trash ass women. Trash ass women. I think I believe they should be trying to get Jada Pinkett some motherfucking help. Maybe she need to go see a psychiatrist or something, because that bitch ain't wrapped too tight. I was trying to be nice, man, but fuck that shit. Over a joke. And then after he smack a motherfucker, you laugh. Oh, he overreacted. What? You was laughing, bitch. You was mad because Chris made the joke about you. You weren't laughing about that. But when your husband went up there and put hands and feet on another man that made a joke about you that wasn't that bad, you laughed. That was funny to you. The violent shit was funny. But the joke wasn't. Fuck that bitch. And fuck anybody that think what Will Smith did was okay. I'm sick of people. I'm sick of some of these motherfucking people, man. Tell you, we supposed to be their role models. We supposed to be the heroes. These kids' hero. A lot of us are out here acting like we their age. We trying to live like we back. Nigga, I'm happy to be 40 and get ready to turn 40. Nigga, I'm happy being grown. I don't want to go backwards, nigga. I love. Hopefully, hopefully the future looks bright. I don't want to go fucking backwards. Bunch of grown ass people, man. Yeah, all right, nigga. I told you, and I don't fight. I shoot niggas. So I don't give a fuck about that shit. Ain't condoning violence. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying, I don't do this shit. Man, listen, man. Fuck out of here, man. We dealing with too much, man. Like, we can't keep blaming these children, man. We can't keep blaming the young folks, man. Look at the grown-ass adults, man. We supposed to be better. And we out here selling these kids out in all types of different dynamics of being the elders of this shit. We should know better. This shit is sad. I'm just trying to tell everybody, man, this ain't cool. This ain't cool. This shit is it is not cool or what happened. And like I said, I won't talk about this shit no more until I hear from Jada and Will. Not through no motherfucking letter or some shit on Instagram. I need to see your face. And you talking about it like that. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Listen, first of all, I ain't apologizing to the academy and none of that shit, nigga. My if I hurt somebody, my apology goes straight to the person that I hurt. They always got to throw in, into others that was, I don't give a fuck about others. I hurt this person. I want to make sure I make it up to this person. I don't give a fuck about nothing. If I know I did wrong, I don't give a fuck about everybody else. That's why I tell people apologies don't really mean shit to me. A motherfucker better know me. I better know a motherfucker for me to forgive them and for far as an apology. And like I said, the person that, if you are the person that been hurt or offended or however it may be, right? It's your decision to forgive a motherfucker. Man, you know how many people apologize to me for doing me dirty or do some fucked up shit to me, and I still said fuck them because I don't accept an apology. That's on me to accept that. That ain't for you to be acting like I have to. And like I said, a lot of times you apologize so not for the person a lot of times because they may not forgive you. It's for your own conscience. It's for you as a moral, for your morals. Somebody that's supposed to have morals. Your moral compass. It's for you. Because you can apologize to people, that don't mean they're going to forgive you. And a lot of times people shouldn't forgive certain people that do them harm and did certain shit. Nigga, I told you, I'm in a space right now where I can't forgive a racist, nigga. I can't look outside of their racism. I don't give a fuck if they was a former racist and now they good. I don't care, nigga. First of all, you was probably a racist longer than you was doing good shit. So you need to do way more. Your good guy outweigh your bad to me. I always told y'all that. I ain't got time for this shit, man. I ain't got time to play with grown ass people. I told y'all I don't do this for grown people. I try to touch the children and try to touch the kids in a certain type of way. I try to get grown ass adults that got children or no children or whatever and be better so the kids can see you in a certain light. That's my purpose. But I don't do this shit for grown ass people, man. We should know better. How the fuck I'm 40 years old and you got people in their 50s acting like they in their 20s? Fuck out of here. Shout out to Mel P in the building. What up, Mel? My brother Mel P up in the building. All right, people. I'm going behind the scenes, try to get the squad up in the building, man. I'm on vacation. So y'all know I'm be doing a lot of lives from now to it's late now, but from now to in the next 2 weeks. And I told you we relaunching the new channel, Mr. OBF. That's my new channel coming out. And I'll let everybody know when they can come and subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna launch that bitch big. We got merch and shit. I just got this new merch that I just seen. I got curtains. I got OBF family curtains and shit. Like I got it's tons of shit that I got far as merch. I got carpets. I got mouse pads. OBF mouse pads. I'm waiting on the shirts. I'm still waiting on the shirts. I got OBF chains. So so people can start, buying this merch. But that's gonna be launched hopefully next week. I'm still waiting on cause I want to what else am I waiting on? I'm waiting on something. I just can't remember what I'm waiting on. Cause all right, you got this OBF this. Yeah, we got OBF pictures. Like we got that shit. Like, yeah. So people can get the picture. You see the sign in the back, the picture. Like you had that. You know what I'm saying? You can buy that. Like I said, I'm gonna do a tour in the studio because I remodeled the studio, so I'm gonna do a whole new tour next week. Because I just got the curtains today. And I gotta hang them up. So I'm gonna show y'all, man. We popping, people. We got a lot of shit going on. All right. So people, listen. Leave your comment. Hit that like button. Support your boys. It's your boy Kenny, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel. OBF the family. If you can, people, donate what you can for the channel. Go to OBF the Real. It's strolling at the bottom. OBF the Real. Cash App. Make sure you guys go there and donate what you can. We highly appreciate it. Yeah. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of shows like from now to then. I know I've been out for a minute, and then the OBF, Opinion But Facts shit went. We still Opinion But Facts, people. You get what I'm saying? It's still the same, but I'm just rebranding. You know what I mean? They do what they want to do, nigga, but I'm still here. So I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm getting ready to hit the squad in the back. In the back. What's next? I appreciate that, Mel P. Shout out to my brother Mel P, man. He always show love. Like, that's my guy right there. That's my brother right there. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments. That's cool too. It's your boy Kenny, man. Peace and love to the world.
Hey, it's Shay. I've been deemed the mother of OBF, which means I care for this channel. I care for each and every member of this channel. I've been kicking it with OBF for more than 6 years, which means I'm not new to this shit. I'm true to it. I believe in the intent of this channel. I believe in the mission, which is to inform, to educate, to notify, and to discuss. Here, we talk about everything, the latest and the greatest. You're going to get our opinions. You're going to get the facts raw and uncut, straight up real, 100%. Besides doing that, I think we've created something that haven't been done yet on this YouTube platform. We've created a squad that not anybody could be a member of. You have to be real. You have to be inspirational. You have to be positive. And most of all, you have to be consistent. You probably see on the show, we fight. We fight for our opinions. We fight for what we believe in. We fight, yes, as a family. But behind the scenes, we love even harder. Here at OBF, the squad, we are not kinfolk. We are straight up family. And I'm proud to be a member. Shay out. OBF for life.